Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where we try to seek the good. I hope all of you are having a nice day, and today I'm going to tell you guys about the two good things that happened my day. Actually, scratch that, make that three good things that happened my day to make my day better. And the first thing that happened was, one of the main reasons why we were redecorating around here was also because we were cleaning up yesterday. And the reason for why we were cleaning up / redecorating is because we had some visitors from out of town today. And those visitors happened to be very special because they're my wife's best friend and her two little boys, which are ages 3 and 18 months. So it was something very exciting for us. We haven't seen them since the recommitment ceremony between me and my wife, but we've always tried to be very close to this family. Well, their family, I guess I should say. And I have known both of these little boys since they were born, and they've always been a whole lot of fun to spend time with. I didn't get to spend too much time with all of them during the recommitment ceremony. I got to talk with them, yes, but I didn't really get to spend time with them, and we got to change that bit today. Unfortunately, the husband was not able to come. I'm still refraining from using names because I don't know who all is comfortable with what, but he had to work this weekend, so it was just my wife's best friend and her two boys, and we tried to have a lot of fun. We took them to the museum in town where we saw a bunch of dinosaurs, got to play with some bubbles, and just tried to have as much fun as possible. And I think the bubbles were actually one of my favorite parts because it was very interactive and fun. There was also a very fun musical room as well that I forgot to mention before, but I'm mentioning now. And moving on from that, we went to a Bible-themed local sandwich shop, which was my wife and I's first time even being over here. Over there, but we decided to take them over there, and it was actually really good, very delicious food, and a pretty comfortable atmosphere, so we may go again sometime, who knows. And in between driving between places, I sat in the back seat with both of the boys and just tried to have fun and play with them. This was especially important to me because when I saw them during the recommitment ceremony, I somehow got on the boys' bad side because the older one ran up to me during the recommitment ceremony, and I picked him up, and apparently he didn't like that because he just gave me the stink eye and stayed away from me every point after that. But I got on his good side again. He was actually playing with me and talking with me today, and the 18-month boy I didn't get as much time with during the recommitment ceremony, but I got a lot more time with him and me spending some time together. And he's at a very funny point in his talking stage where he can still only say one word, but he's kind of experimenting with how loud he can say it. And our working theory right now is that because his older brother has to yell a lot to be heard, his little brother has learned to do the same thing, but he doesn't scream in kind of a high-pitched way. It's more like he's kind of like shouts it, but like a straining kind of shout, not high-pitched, more of like low-pitched. We don't exactly know how to make the sound that he does, but if he wants to say something, he'll say the word for it, and he'll do it in that tone of voice every single time. It's always so funny. When we took him to a popular coffee shop, for some reason, coffee is his favorite word, so he just kept screaming, "Coffee, coffee, coffee." It was very funny, but we also don't know why coffee is his favorite word. Speaking of which, the coffee shop was one of the last stops we made. Before then, we stopped at the cool bookstore in town that we took my brother-in-law at a few weeks ago. And we just showed them this cool kids area that also has a Narnia closet, so they could run around through there. And then afterwards, we came back to our apartment and spent some time together. Domino did get to interact with them, yes, but he's not really used to little kids, so he went up to the younger child and the younger boy, I guess I should say, and licked him in the face. And well, the kid didn't like that, so he started crying. And we've kind of trained Domino to like lick people's faces if they're crying, which is very sweet, but not in the case of a toddler that is crying because he's been licked in the face. So that kind of became chaotic. And Domino loves to kind of hip check some people whenever they walk in through the door. And most people can take that. At worst case, he just like is really poor with his aiming, and it really hurts after that. But he doesn't usually cause any harm. However, for the older boy, he did this exact same thing, and because he's 3 and very little, he sent him flying and crashing into a chair. The kid was fine, didn't get hurt at all, but we kind of kept Domino on a leash after those 2 events happened back to back. And Domino just wanted to play with him so bad, but the boys were kind of nervous around him a bit. They weren't scared of him, they were just nervous. Whenever they were leaving, the older boy screamed that Domino was fun, and that's always the good news. But we just have to kind of teach Domino he needs to be a bit careful when it comes to kids, especially if they're going to come back and visit again sometime, which fingers are crossed isn't like years into the future again. We do plan on seeing them again in like a weekend or two to celebrate the older child's 3rd birthday. We were going to go to that last weekend, but we weren't able to because the party got canceled due to both the boys being sick. They're healthy now, so hopefully the party will be next weekend and we'll get to see them again. So fingers are crossed, and that's been a whole lot of good things that have happened today. So good things right there. Moving on, after a long nap from me and my wife after we got home, and after her best friend and her kids left, we just crashed and woke up like 2 hours later. Domino had cuddled us as well. And yeah, those naps are always kind of really nice. Like when Domino's getting overly anxious with the boys over, I took him upstairs to kind of give him some time to calm down. And I was sitting on the bed with him, and I woke up 20 minutes later and don't know how I got to that point. So we knew that we would be tired, but after the kids left, it really hit us hard, and then we took a long nap and felt so good afterwards. It's kind of 1:30 in the morning right now, so I could probably go for a bit more sleep now. But yeah, those kind of naps, they're really good. So yeah, more good things right there. Then finally, to cap things off, we woke up from our nap and decided that it was time for some dinner. And what better way to cap off a wonderful Saturday like this than with ordering some pizza. And we did just that. We'd ordered some pizza, and we tried it out with this new package my wife had gotten in, which included some hot spicy honey. And just like adding that with the pizza, it was just really good. My wife is in love with the flavoring of it now, and I like it too. Not as much as she does, but I like it too. And yeah, just pizza always makes my day better. You guys know me at this point. And with all that being said, that'll actually do it for the good things that have happened today. So if you guys have had any good things that happened in your day, please feel free to share down in the comments below so we can continue to share the good things that happen all around us. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, that's okay. I hope you'll consider taking something positive away from these videos to make your day just a little bit better. Also, if you like the video or liking the content on the channel, I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing, just so we can keep up with future good things that happen in general. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you continue to have a nice day, and this has been Seek the Good. Goodbye.